Hello, hello.
Yes,
Oh,
coming to you over there, Ben. How's it going?
hi, I'm well. Good morning.
Um,
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well, couldn't be better, and I'm glad that you are here on my podcast with me. And I would like to tell my viewers that Ben, our guest, she's originally from France, but now she lives in Jamaica, and she's a therapist. She has been doing it for more than, I guess, 15 years, Ben.
Yeah.
15 years, and she's gonna tell us a life-changing experience she experienced when she came to India. So this podcast will really be interesting for all the Indian viewers and also for the people who are from outside of India. So let's dive deep into that. Welcome, Ben, once again. And yeah, the stage is yours. Tell me something about yourself.
So, hi. Good morning, everyone. I don't know if it's morning where you are at, but here in Jamaica it's 8 o'clock. So, yeah, where do we start? I refer as India as saving my life. That's what I used to say before I after my long path to become a therapist. I will say today that the only person that can save your life is yourself, but you can be helped by exterior factors, and India was a big one for me, and that's why I'm carrying a home here around my neck since that's probably, I don't know, it's probably 30 years that I have this home around my neck that I bought in India, and so I was in India about 30 years ago in my 20s, and I been there many, many times, and for like long period of time. The first time I went there, I went in more in the south. I went to Bombay, and after to Goa. I visited Ellora and Argenta, beautiful cave, amazing. So this was a trip, and there was very initiatic trip. I I remember I met like very wise people. I was sadhu a lot, like just discovering and trying to understand the meaning of life. You know that Indian people are very what they very gentle, very nice. I love this child, this inner child that they still have inside themselves. And even more, I don't know how India has evolved in 30 years, because we have, like, internet and everything, but I think that India was very, like, still very rural, very um, and I was traveling in the countryside, so people very nice, very gentle, very naive. That this beautiful, like what you can see in little children, and very curious. So they were just, I think that they were just like really like my own personality. I think that that's what I share. That's why I was feeling like so, and very loving, very sharing, and that's what I say. That's I was very suicidal as a young person, and what I found in India was love. I find love and the heart of people, like so much giving, so much sharing, and so I was coming from a wealthy family, and they were not that warm. They were not so, and seeing those people that sometimes were very, very, very poor, and but they were so much still giving, so much giving, just their presence, just their soul. You were able to feel this love that they were just offering for, and that's why I say that, that have given me kind of hope in humanity. This spiritual, I think that I find that when I say that I find love, I find this beautiful spirituality, this care and love there. So I went also, another of my trip was arriving from Calcutta. I went from Calcutta, Bodh Gaya, all the way to, I went to Benares, and I'm gonna share again what I was telling you yesterday. And one of my maybe a dream is that also very mystical and spiritual experience there in
Banaras.
Varanasi. So
Varanasi.
I was
Oh,
there, and yeah, Benares, Varanasi. I was there traveling all alone every time. Yeah, when I was in India, I was traveling alone, and so I was always having like one person coming to me or people coming to talk to me that, very nicely. And I had this person, I was on the Ghat, and this person came and told me, come, 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 come. And so I followed him, and I entered a building, and I went on the last floor of the building, and on the bottom on the Ghat, that's where they were burning people. Um, and and he shared something with me that all these people that were in the room were waiting to die.
yeah.
And for a Western person, suddenly that don't have the same conception as Indian people about life and death and reincarnation and all this, that was kind of a cultural shock.
Living people back
And
then, the people who were
sorry,
living, like when he said that all these people are waiting for die, those were living people, I guess, right?
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, that was just like, that they were sick or
Yeah, I guess
they.
I saw it somewhere in the documentary or where even I'm not familiar. But if you are like extremely sick and if you really want to, die by yourself, you can go to that place and they're gonna like do the all the rituals and you can die peacefully over there. Varanasi, I guess. Varanasi, the place that you went to.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, so for me it was just that, to see, and exactly what you were saying. It was not for my culture. It's not like, to see those people even smiling in this room and just like ready to die. That's a shock. So, and I was still young, so I was very malleable in my, and and I believed it. I probably from, but I was still like, having like, this was like kind of maybe a release for me, or something peaceful that, I was, but they completely, that for me, I'm not scared of dying. That's really, and I probably relate it also to this experience, and seeing the people, and the smell and everything, because it's very, very special to be in Benares. It's something incredible, those Ghat, and seeing all the bodies burning like on the Ghat, and one of my dream, and that's funny because we talked about it yesterday. I spoke about it with my daughter, and she said, "Oh, you're gonna talk about this, that." Yeah, and I'm happy to share this. And I say that one of my dream is that when I die, is that when I got two children, and my children just like go put my ashes in the Ganges at Benares. And why I think that I would, maybe to also teach them that, I've had a wonderful life, and that that I've been so blessed of all the experience I've had in my life, and that it's okay that it's okay that I go, and to go there, it's like like a mystical experience, like that, and for them to have this mystical experience, and just saying that it's okay that if I'm dead, and that you can also have this mystical experience in India, because I think India is very mystical for me, and very, very healing. So, and I want to come back. I'm dreaming. Many years that that I've been there. So I would love to go back there. So I went to Delhi also, and I went into Himachal Pradesh. I went that's another trip. I had another trip also that took me from Delhi all the way to Jaipur and to Jaisalmer. Beautiful, like a fortress in the desert. India is just like, I love India. I love Indian people.
Well, I'm sure my viewers must be having a whale of time watching this conversation. They would be really happy to listen to your beautiful experiences that you experience in India. So, yeah, it's really great. And when you spoke about your daughter, are they in France or are they in like in different countries? Your children?
Yes, so my France, my children. I've got two children, 20 and 18, and now they both living together in France because they studying. They both My daughter is doing a bachelor, and my son is in computer science, so he's doing his master. So yeah, they're a bit far away from me, but I'm very grateful that they're having a good time. I'm so blessed to have such wonderful children, like very nice children. I'm very blessed and happy yeah, to have them in my life. So
Sure, they would when they see this thing, they would feel proud of you.
I don't know. Hopefully, I hope
And
they will be proud of their
been to
mother.
South Africa as well, right? Then South Africa, and now
Yeah.
you are in Jamaica. Can you tell me something?
Yeah. So my ex-husband was South African. That's why we lived there for maybe 6 years. So yeah. And I live in Jamaica for 8 years. And I can share what I'm doing. I'm doing something very special that I believe, because it's something that is illegal in many countries, and that I'm blessed to be able to do here legally. I'm a psychedelic therapist, holistic therapist. So for many years, I've traveled a lot all over the world, and this is lots of knowledge, and so that's why that India is so important in this spiritual quest, and the healing of my soul, and what I share with my client now, all this knowledge that I've been acquiring, like traveling and teaching with masters that that I encounter in different countries. So psychedelic is, you know that you see all the sadhu like smoking chahas, so that, and they very also mystical, that and so now I work with psilocybin, magic mushroom, to
Okay.
help people to do therapy with psychedelics, with magic mushrooms. So yeah, so what I help people, um basically realigning body, mind, and soul And often that, people that are suffering from anxiety, people that are suffering from depression or any different mental or physical illness is definitely disconnection, disconnection from their body and mind, or disconnection from their soul, body and mind. As so so that's, I help them having more consciousness about themselves and understand. I'm specialized in childhood trauma, so understanding like why they're suffering today, and sometimes it's rooted in their childhood, even in the ancestors. I studied transgenerational therapy, understanding also, that what they carrying, that we all carrying also in ourselves, that trauma that coming from past generation. So yeah, I'm also very grateful and blessed for the work that I can be doing legally here in Jamaica, and helping like so many people to heal.
Wow, fascinating. And you're doing a noble profession, I guess, helping people to get rid of their, ailments, the kind of things that, the hardships, all the mental or physical disorders. So that's really commendable. And Ben, on a lighter note, I would love to know what are the things that you do outside of your work, like to, for rejuvenation of yourself.
Yeah. So that's a nice question that, I've done some podcasts, nobody ever asked me. So I do sports, and this is, and this is part of the healing. I believe something is that there is only one person that can heal yourself, is you. You have to connect with this healer. And there is important part in this healing is to be conscious about your body, your vessel, and so eating is very important. And by the way, I love Indian food. That's, I love it. So yeah, eating, eating what you eat is very important. So this is one thing that I'm very, what you eat, what you drink, that this is very important for me. The second thing is your body. You need exercise. You need to move, because you need to produce those good hormones that, unfortunately, people that are depressed or very anxious, they struggle to have this capacity to move, and that's too bad, because that's really what they need. They need movement. They need to like
Do some.
check the depression and the anxiety out of their body. So what I do, I play ultimate frisbee. So that's, I don't know if you know the
One with
sport.
the dish like this, frisbee, the one with
So
the.
that's not beach frisbee. That's ultimate frisbee. We playing on a field,
Okay.
and so that's a team sport. So we are two team playing against each other.
Wow.
So yeah, I do this and I love it, and I do also touch rugby. That's rugby, but I'm not. I just touch. It's like no contact, no. That yeah, and I'm playing also. I'm starting also pickleball.
Okay.
So yeah, so sports. What I love also, I love the sun and the sea. So very important. One more time to try to rejuvenate myself, like going. I try to go like in the sea, to swim in the sea. I'm lucky that I live on an island. Um, what else? I love to paint. I'm writing. I'm luckily, I've signed a contract. I'm going to be published. I'm going to be a published author. So pretty cool. This is I've written my the protocol that to help with childhood trauma, with psilocybin and childhood trauma. I'm finishing another book, and I've started a third one that I think that it's going to be a mini book. So I think this one is going to be finished. So yeah, I do. What else? Painting. I like painting.
And what about stuff in general, like movies, Instagram, this kind of things? Do you use social media and watch films and series?
Do I do I watch social media?
Yeah, do you use social media like Instagram
Yes.
and those kind of?
I have an Instagram, and really this is a burden for me. Because I'm trying to be known. Yeah, to do marketing, but it's I really don't like it. So I have an Instagram. I'm trying to post, but it's such a burden for me that I don't really like it. I love to speak with people. That's what I love. So that's why that I've got a website where people can reach out to me on WhatsApp. It's yeah, it's that yeah, social media. Social media is also it's kind of fake. That's the truth. And I
Well,
can see that, like that I can put whatever I want, like, in my social media and so I realized that that's what I've realized that, I've been putting all the truth in my social media, but that doesn't, that if you do this, you don't really get like much client that, that you kind of need to play the game and lie that, and I don't want to do this. So I'm not really, I much rather that, I'm open. I don't have nothing to hide. I like to be, and in my work, it's very important to create this therapeutic alliance. That's the basic. A a good therapist will really help you if you have this connection with them. If you don't have the connection, if you don't feel completely comfortable, change therapist, find another one. The therapist must be like really that must be the person you feel the most comfortable with to say everything about yourself, to feel not judged, to feel loved and accepted. So, this is the basic and important. So if I put if I put like a social media that yeah, that I'm not sure I'm completely myself. I try to be, but yeah.
social media, like I guess it's kind of facade where people, try to, show themselves, which they are not. So I guess on that note, you are completely right. I completely agree with you. Yeah, that's why I asked you this specific question because a lot of people who do this kind of thing, they are not really into social media. Like you said, it's not the reality. It's something like people always try to show the best of themselves, which is not always true.
Hmm.
That's right.
And and that's also something very important that I've learned with experience in my work. The more vulnerable I am, the more vulnerable my clients can be. And that's important that, I'm not better than anyone else. And I definitely believe that we are one. And that, if there is certain part of yourself that's not healed, they probably not healed inside myself as well. So, it's a kind of a exchange that, my clients or teachers also that, I like to, and that's an Indian word. I love the word guru,
Guru. Yeah.
and not in the bad sense of it, like being the guru. No, in India, a guru is a teacher. And what I can offer to my clients, it's teaching them my experience, teaching them tools for them to heal themselves. But my clients are guru also because they're also teachers. They're also teaching me every time.
Mm,
So yeah, that very important that, and if you don't have this kind of relationship, you can't have like a very deep, meaningful relationship with your client, understanding that and to respect also what they sharing with you, what they bringing you in your life. So, it's an exchange
definitely.
that
And do you ever get the time to watch television, Ben?
I don't have any TV. My children were blessed to never, I hope they think they were blessed, but they they never grew up with a TV.
Wow.
Never. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why and I'm gonna say something bad is that I do podcasts sometime when I'm invited, and I'm going to start a podcast, but I don't watch podcast. I don't listen to podcast. That's bad because why should I do it if I don't like listen? But because one more time, I like this exchange. Like I know that for me, I it's I don't know. I don't have time. I don't have time. That I'm always constantly talking with people. Like so I don't have time. Unfortunately, maybe that the to to watch movies or YouTube or anything that, so very, very little. And I'm like most of a lot of us is that sometimes I'm scrolling. It's just that I'm catching myself and just saying that, that, oh no, like, that's, it's, but yeah, and I'm feeling guilty after that. I also post like on Instagram. And so, that,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that that's the communication that we have today. That,
Even like I guess in order to connect with our clients, or like personally, even I use Instagram, but not for other reasons, but to get in touch with my students, YouTube, to find more students for my classes. So I guess willingly or unwillingly, we have to be a part of the system. We have to use this kind of platforms to reach out to more potential clients or students, I guess.
yeah,
And
true. That's
uh,
true. We need to live with our time. With people were thinking that TV was like a terrible thing that and so yeah, there is good. There is good in everything.
definitely. And one last question, Ben. What were the things that you enjoyed when it comes to food of India?
Food of India, wow. But I'm vegetarian, so that's already that I like. I think I associate often. I remember. I think the best chai I drank was in Calcutta, in the
Wow.
street of Calcutta. That that people. I don't know why. I don't know why that but. Was this like milk that wow, I remember. So I I love like that the tally like all that that I can do with spicy food. So I love all the food. I love all the Indian food that all the that one specific I don't know that I like the bread. I like the it's nice. It's just like, wow. And eating with my hands and just like, it's yeah.
The emotions, how happy you are when I ask this question to you. I guess as of
Yeah.
now you are not able to, name those things because some of the names of the dishes can be complicated at times. But yeah, the chai is like a universal thing in India. A lot of people are willing to, like, they are really chai lovers. So yeah, that's there.
Yeah, and there is nothing, it's impossible to drink like a proper chai outside of India. I think that, exactly when they do it with the fire and just like,
Uh,
and just like, and just like, it's so special. It's kind of, it's a ritual. It's a proper ritual. And Calcutta is so incredible, like incredible city that everything that all my memory of India. I just hope that I will be able to visit India again soon.
so uh, even I hope that you come to India as soon as possible. And yeah, just ping me whenever you come to India. And
Yeah, for sure. For
and
sure.
on that note, Ben, I guess I won't hold you any longer. It was really good having this conversation with you, and I'm sure that my viewers will, they definitely gonna love this video as you talked a lot about your experiences, specifically in India. So thank you for your precious time, and we will catch up soon on podcast part.
Yeah. Thank you so much too. I just feel that, you brought me back in India. Just like, just like brought me back to all this feeling and joy. So thank you very much. And I send love and respect to everybody. And thank you. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
Bye.
Take care of yourself. Bye.